The process. Pre-entry process. As part of the new procedures, a passenger must wear a face mask and carry an A-printed boarding pass. At the departure gates, the passenger will undergo thermal scan and must show that the Aarogya Setu app on the passenger's mobile phone has the "You are safe" message. CISF personnel will verify the boarding pass and government-issued photo ID using an electronic device or through a magnified glass screen. The doormats will be soaked with bleach, sodium hypochlorite solution, at the terminal entrance to disinfect the shoes. Staff attending to passengers with special needs like wheelchairs, as well as unaccompanied minors, will wear protective gear. Wheelchairs and baby strollers will be sanitized after every use. Trolleys will be sanitized after every use. Check-in process. Once inside the terminal, the passenger will scan the boarding pass at a contactless self-service kiosk, collect the baggage tag before proceeding to the airline counter to drop off luggage. Passengers also have the option of using the assisted baggage drop counter to print and tag their baggage. Initially, a maximum of 1 hand baggage and 1 checked-in baggage will be allowed, as mandated by the Director General of Civil Aviation, DGCA. At the airline bag drop counters, a transparent partition has been installed to ensure the safety of both airline staff and passenger. In addition, the passenger will have to follow the safe distance markers placed on the floor. The passenger will scan the boarding pass on a sensor and show their ID, and airline staff will accept the bags, ensuring at all times that the boarding pass does not touch the glass screen. The automated self-bag drop facility will be available as applicable to the airlines. The passenger will be assisted by airport staff to avoid touching the machines themselves. Security check process. At the pre-embarkation security check, the passenger will scan the boarding pass at a kiosk and put all belongings in the tray before going through the body scanner. Trays will be sanitized after every use. Under the new contactless process, body scanning will be done using door frame metal detectors, DFMD. Stamping of the boarding pass has been suspended. Boarding process. At the boarding gate, the airline staff will hand over a kit containing a face mask, face shield, and sanitizer to the passenger, who must put on the new mask and sanitize hands before boarding. The passenger will scan the boarding pass on the sensor. Airline staff will do temperature screening and then permit boarding. Across the terminal, bio-waste collection bins are placed so that passengers can dispose their used mask and other personal protective equipment. Touch-free hand sanitizers have been placed across the terminal for the safety of passengers. Retail and dining. Passengers can experience contactless dining and retail, with almost total elimination of human contact at outlets. They may reduce queuing time by pre-ordering F&B through their smartphones using the QR code displayed at the FSTR by BLR kiosks. The food can be delivered at the passenger place of choice within the terminal. The payment would be made digitally at the time of ordering. For lounge access, passengers are advised to book their lounge lots online to avoid manual processing at the terminal. Parking. At parking zones, the ticket dispensing machine will print a ticket after recording the time and date of entry, thereby reducing human processing. At exit, the ticket will be scanned against a machine and the payment can be made digitally. Cash and card payment options, too, will be available and be carried out with due precautions. On arrival, passengers must follow the safe distance markers at the baggage collection area. Transit passengers will not be allowed out of the transit area. Transport. At the taxi boarding area, fumigation will be done at regular intervals. Taxis will be sanitized and drivers screened before every trip. Masks are mandatory for drivers, as well as passengers. Passengers without masks will not be allowed to board a taxi. As per a GOC advisory, each taxi will accommodate only the driver plus 2 passengers. BMTC buses will operate at 50% capacity. Sanitization and other measures. Apart from the contactless process, BAL has also introduced a slew of other measures, including frequent sanitization and disinfection of baggage and trolleys, and fumigation of the terminal for safe travel. All touchpoints will be sanitized regularly at a predetermined schedule. Repeated announcements will be made to maintain social distance and wear masks. Information related to social distancing and personal hygiene will be displayed on the Flight Information Display System (FIDS). Seating across terminal, including at F&B outlets, has been rearranged and marked in a manner that promotes